What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. We are back for another retro review of Falcon Crest. We are still in season 2, episode 18. We're gonna start cranking this up. But we are back. So listen, we left off where we pick up where we left off with Angela is still trying to punish Philip, honey. She done changed the time for breakfast, so Philip showed up for breakfast and breakfast is over. And he was like, you told me to be here at ABC time. And she was like, whatever. She said, I was hungry. So Philip was like, okay, I see the game. We playing. Okay, we're going to do that. Okay, we playing that game. Okay. And so, Philip was like, all right, Angela, listen. You know, I told you I want to be a bigger part of Falcon Crest. What's good? And Angela was like, well, I tell you what. You said you want to be a bigger part of Falcon Crest. I'm going to need you to show and prove. I'm going to need you to put your money where your mouth is, and this is what I'm going to need you to do. What I'm going to need you to do is I need your 100% attention. And he was like, I got other clients. She said, I need you on 24 hours, 7-day-a-week call. Give your other clients to one of your other associates. But, baby, I need you right here. Now, listen, I don't know why Angela couldn't just say, I want you. I mean, it's like that little kid in the sandbox. I'm going to hit you to tell you I like you. Instead of really just I like you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. So, then we have Maggie talking to Julia. Now, I don't know what's going on with Julia. Julia got a lot going on with her. Now, in light of some future things we know that be happening with Julia, if you don't know, just hold on, buckle up, buttercup. But for those of you who watch Falcon Crest and you just going along for the ride with me and reminiscing, y'all know where we end up with Miss Julia. But Julia is sitting there telling Maggie that she is wrong. That Chase don't mean no harm. And that, you know, she don't appreciate the fact that Maggie done left Chase. And Maggie is giving her to look like, girl, what? What happened to girl code? You supposed to be on my side. I'm not understanding what's going on here. No caprette. Okay. Then we have Chase arguing with Angela, honey. Chase is mad because Angela done hired and fired the private detective. And he was like, you were trying to sabotage me at every turn. And Angela was like, listen, I just needed to know what you had going on because clearly what you working with over there has distracted you from Falcon Crest. And I needed to know why you were so distracted and what was going on. At the end of the day, I ain't killed Melissa's daddy, okay? And I don't care about you finding the killer. I just care about you getting your focus back here where it belongs, okay? That's why your wife left you, because you can't let this go. You need to get it together. So then Julia talks to Chase and tells Chase, listen, don't worry about Mother. You know, she just got to give her some time. You know, Mother will calm down. I said, but she still want to help him find the killer. She still want to play private eye with Chase, okay? I said, I don't know what's going on with Miss Julia, but I kind of do, but then I kind of don't. I kind of do, but I can't really say yet because it ain't happened, okay? Then we have, y'all know I can't stand her. Chase's daughter. What the girl name? I done forgot the girl name now. Shoot, what the girl name? The redhead. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know I can't stand her. Well, she mad at her boyfriend / married man / 50-year-old sugar daddy. She mad at him because she know that he's working with Richard to try to cut off the road to the winery and trying to put that other guy out of business, right? She knows that's what Richard is doing. And so she is not here for it. And she telling him, you need to stand up, be a man, get a little bit of spine about you, and tell Richard you ain't going to do his dirty work. But what she don't know is that he already in Richard's back pocket because he done already took Richard's money first time. See, that's it. That's all. Okay, now Richard got that over you. Cole hanging out at the music store, and he done found himself a new little boo, okay? I can't tell if it's an old boo that he running back into or a new boo, because, listen, I don't know these people. But they get to talking and reminiscing and everything, and, you know, they flirting and stuff, so you know where that's going, child. Melissa and Lance are, listen, they are loving up on each other. They are having sex all over their house. They have decided that they're going to have a real marriage, honey, and now they have decided that they are going to try to get there. They want to, you know, solidify their place at Falcon Crest. And Lance said, well, first thing I need to do is divide my mom and I need to divide my mom and separate my mom from Angela, from grandmother, so that she basically feel like I'm the only person she can rely on, because she ain't gonna go to Emma, child. And Melissa was like, well, how you gonna do that? He was like, leave it to me. I got this. I've been playing my mama my whole life. I know how to play her. So while that's going on, child, Chase goes to visit Maggie down to the hotel so they can talk. And Maggie gets a phone call from the producer, who we already know that Chase can't stand the producer, and that's part of his problem with Maggie. And he's calling her about the movie, and she's trying to get him off the phone. And Chase was like, I see you still ain't got time for me, so let me go ahead and get up out of here. So he ends up leaving, honey. And Maggie is like, Chase, where'd you go? Why would you leave, Chase? Oh, Chase. Y'all know Maggie's so dramatic, child. Now, back over to Falcon Crest. We are having dinner, and Lance and the gang is all here. And Emma comes through, and Emma is like, listen, grandmother, I got a question. Why have myself and Julia been eliminated from inheriting Falcon Crest? Like, why are we not in the wheel? And Lance was like, well, honestly, ain't none of us in the wheel anymore. And Melissa was like, well, Lance will be okay because he's married to the O'Grady Vineyards. And Angela's sitting around looking at them all like, she said, first of all, ain't none of y'all getting nothing until I decide that y'all getting something. And I don't feel like any of y'all are worthy yet. And Lance was like, well, now how are we going to be worthy, grandmother? How do we get worthy? And she was like, I will let you know. And rolls out and goes to dinner. Child, listen, Angela is on one in this episode. Then she pulls Philip again. And once again, she's playing games with Philip. She says, remember those block of houses that we bought down in San Francisco? And he was like, yeah. She said, it was a pretty good deal. He's like, yeah, we bought that, a couple of years ago. And, she said, I heard that you, gave the go-ahead on closing escrow. And he was like, yeah, you told me to. She was like, I changed my mind. So I'm going to need you to back out of the deal. He was like, you said it was a go. Like, what you talking about? She was like, well, I changed my mind. He said, but you are, like, ruining my reputation. Like, I can't just be going out here breaking deals. Like, you told me to do it. We did it. And now you got me breaking deals. And he was like, okay, well, and. So you know what? He's pissed off, right? Then we have Richard turning the screws on the county commissioner that he got in his back pocket, honey. He's turning the screws on him and telling him that, he needs to get that road closed so he can get his vineyard and he can take over that little small vineyard he's trying to put out of business. And, old boy ain't trying to do it. But like I said, you already took his money once. He done already blackmailed you. He got you. He controlled you. Like, there ain't nothing you can do about it now. Okay? Now, Lance and Julia are still in Cold Child. They still running through Chinatown looking for the groundskeeper from the O'Grady Vineyards. And they end up rolling into, like a little restaurant or whatever looking for this guy. And of course, like, the whole restaurant is like, dude, what you doing here? Like, who you looking for? We not turning nobody over to you. Why you want them? And Chase is trying to explain, that we're trying to find him because he's got some valuable information about this whole murder situation. We don't want to hurt him. He ain't in trouble. We just trying to get some information. Well, needless to say, they didn't get no good information. They were like, we don't know who you talking about. We don't know this man. And we really don't have nothing for you. Now, back over to Falcon Crest, some flowers come, and Emma is like, oh, those belong to me, because she recognized those the same flowers she was getting the whole time she was down in Texas. And the card is signed, welcome home, Richard. And she was like, Richard, so that's who it was. Because, the whole time she didn't know who them flowers was coming from, honey. And, Angela was like, wait a minute, Richard, he knew who you were that whole time? She was like, She was like, so of course, Angela is not happy about that, because Angela is not happy about the fact that everybody knew where she was except for him. Except for her. And she tells Emma, listen, I will not have another betrayal. And Emma was like, I ain't betrayed you. She said, you betrayed me when you gave Chase your proxy for the Globe stock, and I couldn't get my way. And she was like, whatever. She said, Richard is my brother. I'm going to hang around Richard. I want to get to know him because he's my brother. Like, it is what it is. Now, down to the New Globe, Richard's assistant is still getting messages from Mr. Denault. So we know that she is still in communication with Mr. Denault, honey. And but Richard don't know, or at least we think Richard don't know. But baby, Richard seems to know everything that's going on. Okay. Now, Emma shows up down to the New Globe and she tells Richard, listen, I want to not only know what's going on around here, but I want a piece of the pie. Like, I want a job. I want to work here. And Richard is like, listen, I think we can find something for you. We can get you an office set up. We can get you on board. I think you have some things to lend down here. And so, of course, Angela is not happy when she finds out that Emma is going to be working down to the New Globe, honey. But I think we're at the point where Emma don't care. I think Emma don't care. Okay. All right. So when she leaves, Richard's assistant is like, do you think that's a good idea? And he was like, oh, yeah. Like, I know what I'm doing with this one. Now, Richard also gets a visit from, guess who? Philip. Because Philip was like, I might look like I'm letting Angela run things and tell me what to do. But guess what? I ain't. And I'm not. And Angela don't tell me what to do. And so he's gone into cahoots with Richard to try to do Angela in and undercut her because she wants to get those she wants to try to get those vineyards too because she sees what Richard is trying to do. And so he tells Richard, listen, I know how I can help you get those vineyards you're trying to get without having to, go through the county commission. And he was like, well, why should I trust you? He was like, listen, we both have the same goal, okay? You ain't got to listen to me, but we both have the same goal. So they, they in cahoots now. Now, Maggie goes to visit Chase. And Maggie is like, listen, I don't understand what you don't understand. And Chase was like, you just doing too much. You being real extra and being real dramatic. Like, you ain't have to leave. You ain't have to do all of that. Like, it wasn't that serious. And Maggie was like, but it is that serious. Like, you don't get it. You are still running around here chasing your tail. And it's causing problems for everybody. Like, just let it go. You're doing way too much, okay? Slow down because you're doing way too much, all right? Now, they don't come to no sort of meeting of the mind, honey. She ended up walking out. Now, Cole gets a visit from the girl he was flirting with down to the music store, okay? She comes by the house and, she, brings him an album trying to make it seem like she was just in the neighborhood kind of thing. But, child, whatever. I guess that's going to be Cole's new little girlfriend. And I can't remember if this is the girl that he was messing with before. I don't know. I don't think so. But anyway, they get to talking about, again, him trying to clear his name, yada, yada, yada. Look, I'm sick of this. Look, can we get to the end already and find out who the hell killed Melissa Daddy? Now, Angela finds out that Julia is still working with Chase to try to find the killer, and she is not happy about it, and she tells Chase, not a piece of hair on my daughter's head better get hurt, or it's going to be a problem between me and you. Then we have Richard sealing the deal with the Tuscany, I think it was the Tuscany vineyards, okay? He don't want to make a deal. He knows that Richard is the devil, but he also knows that Richard sort of got him between a rock and a hard place because at the end of the day, Richard does control that road that leads to his vineyard. He has to go through the county, but he's been doing this long enough to know that all Richard got to do is put the right money in the right person's hands, and voila, he can get what he wants. So he ends up making a deal, undercutting Angela. Now, Angela don't know that Philip brokered the deal. She don't know that. Baby, it ain't going to be funny when she find out. Lance and Melissa are still scheming on how to, come between Angela and his mother. And his grand idea is to do what? Go find his daddy. Whenever they want to get Julia in a bad situation, all they do is look for that man. Lord, it's a mess. It is a mess. At a certain point, she gonna have to get that man out of her system. That just can't keep being her Achilles heel. Everybody just should not know that they can get to her through her baby daddy / ex-husband, child. Now, in the meantime, Nick done played himself because he done rolled up on Richard and tried to put his foot down and tell Richard what he not gonna do, and you can't blackmail me, and I'm not gonna be your back, in your back pocket. And he puts his foot down, not knowing that Richard already got the vineyard and he don't even need him this time. And Richard was like, well, I done already got this vineyard, but it's good to know where you stand on the situation. I said, damn, you done played yourself, man. I mean, the reality is he would have came for you another time and asked you to do something else, but it is what it is. In the meantime, Nick must have been on one, because then he goes home and he tells his wife he wants a divorce. And his wife is like, what you talking about? Like, I mean, I know you cheating on me and I'm cheating on you and we cheating on each other, but I mean, why we gotta get a divorce? And he was like, listen, this ain't working for me no more. I'm going to free you so you can go off and do what you want to do, and I can go do what I want to do. And she was just not feeling it. And I found it to be very interesting, because you clearly are not interested in being married to this man anymore. So why you don't want the divorce? Girl, you better take that divorce and move on. Lance and Chase are still on the hunt. And Chase tries to tell, Julia, don't worry about it. But in the meantime, Julia was like, no, ma'am. You're not going to get rid of me that easy. Like, it's just getting good. It's just heating up. Now, Philip is meeting with Angela and letting Angela know that Richard done bought that vineyard. And, of course, Angela is like, what? How did that happen? Why would he do that? I don't understand. And Philip is sitting there looking like the kid, the cat that ate the canary, like, I don't know why that happened. I don't know who did that. I don't know how that could have happened. But, of course, Angela is not happy, because the more and more that Richard, gets his foothold into the valley, the less and less happy she is about it. Now, while this is going on, y'all, Mr. Fong then called Julia to leave a message. That's the guy they've been looking for down in Chinatown. So she tells Melissa. Melissa says, I'm going to meet him. He wants to meet Melissa over to the tool shed at the vineyard. And she said, you should call Chase. And she said, I ain't got time for all of that. She said, you call Chase and tell Chase to meet me. So in the meantime, Julia lets Cole know. Cole tells his daddy. Melissa is racing to get over there. They all racing to get over there. And as they're racing to get over there, guess what they find out, Chad? Julia car done flipped over and is on fire. And it ends up blowing up. Because on TV, every time a car gets in an accident, it ends up blowing up, child. Now, of course, we at the end of the episode, so the assumption is that she was in the car. We'll get to that. So that was pretty much it. The only other thing that really went down was Nick did go over and let old girl know, and he asked for a divorce, and so she all happy now. We can finally be together. I can kiss you in public. Girl, whatever. I'm sick of her. Y'all know I'm sick of her. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.